Hi everybody, I'm John Kiriakou and this is Deep Focus. 2 days ago, on Friday, June 13th, Israel attacked Iran in a preemptive strike to try to destroy the Iranian nuclear weapons program, for what that's worth. The Iranians have said repeatedly over the course of decades that they don't have a nuclear weapons program. It's a long story, but the Iranians have been enriching uranium, first to 30% enrichment, then to 67% enrichment. 95% is considered to be weapons grade, and it's not hard to get from 67% to 95%. In the meantime, over the past several months, the Trump administration has been engaged in direct talks with the Iranians to try to get this whole situation under control, whereby the Iranians would be allowed, presumably, to enrich uranium. But what the Trump administration wants is that the uranium would then be stored somewhere in an Arab country on the Arabian Peninsula, probably Abu Dhabi or Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. That was all unacceptable to the Israeli government of Benjamin Netanyahu, and the attacks began late Friday night. Well, so far there are 78 Iranians dead, more than 320 wounded, versus 3 Israelis killed and 24 wounded. But the Israelis did something that was long in the planning. They tried to take out, and they almost succeeded in taking out, the entire Iranian military leadership. They killed the military chief of staff. They killed the head of the Revolutionary Guard Corps, which is the preeminent armed body in Iran. They killed the head of the nuclear program. They killed the country's top scientist, and they did it primarily from inside Iran. We learned yesterday that Iranians reported that these men, before they were killed, had notes slipped under their apartment doors saying that they were going to be killed. They had calls made to their cell phones, and in some cases, calls to their wives' cell phones saying, "Time is short, you're going to die." And then the Israelis did exactly that. Now, what the Israelis didn't expect was for the Iranians to respond with the ferocity that they have. The Iranians have launched at least 2 waves of drones and ballistic missiles so far, and they've hit things like the IDF in Israel, the Israel Defense Force, the Defense Ministry. They've destroyed a surface-to-air missile battery in Tel Aviv. We heard today that the Israeli government has reached out to the Iranian government through third countries, asking them to please stop attacking. That's rich, but that's what they're doing. They thought they could take out the nuclear program in one strike. It didn't work. The Israelis bombed Natanz, which is the biggest Iranian nuclear facility. The IAEA, the International Atomic Energy Agency, reports that there is a nuclear leak at Natanz, but it's not destroyed. So now we have to wait and see. The Russians have said that Iran is under the protection of the Russian nuclear umbrella. The Israelis don't dare use nuclear weapons against the Iranians because that risks the Russians using nuclear weapons against them. In the meantime, the Trump administration is applauding the Israeli action. So we'll see where it goes. In the meantime, it looks like war. Thanks for joining me. Do me a favor, please. Hit the subscribe and like button. It really means a lot to me, and we'll see you very soon on Deep Focus.